Hi everyone, we're going to make a t-shirt with the new Cricut Puff HTV Iron-On, and we'll take this project from screen to completed t-shirt. We're also going to use the new Design Space templates. If you'd like more info about this product, check the description right under this video. Let's get started. I'm starting this on my landing page, my home screen for Cricut Design Space. You probably have noticed the new icons up here at the top of your screen. We have vinyl decal, iron-on t-shirt, gift tag, or blank canvas. These three have templates. I'm going to select iron-on t-shirt today because I want to use the template to show you the templates in case you haven't seen them. I'm going to be making a youth t-shirt, so I'll choose youth. Age 2 to 4, I believe, is the small, 5 to 8 medium, 9 to 12 large. So I'm going to go with ages 5 to 8 and click create. And here I have my 8x8 area that I can work in. All I want to put on this t-shirt is the words game on. I did look in images and there was nothing I really wanted to use. I wanted to keep it very simple. So I'm going to type game on, game on. I'm going to the edit panel. I want to put the lines closer together. There we go. And I want to change the font, and I want some kind of a gaming font. I'm going to try for football font, maybe that would work good. Let's try this one, game on. Yes, I like the way that looks. It's bulky enough. And I'm going to do it, even though I can go as high as 8x8, I'm going to make it about 7 inches wide. I don't want it too large. 7 inches wide. That's a nice size, I think. And I'm going to make it bright yellow. Today I'm using bright yellow Puff HTV. So let's see the preview. I'm going to expand it and bring it over. We can see how it looks on white, but I'm going to be using it on a gray, heather gray t-shirt from Cricut. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a shape, just a square, close that. I'll drag it out and I'm going to make it a gray. It won't be exactly heather gray, but it will give me an idea of what the yellow will look like on gray. Send to the back. And there we go. I think the yellow will be really nice on gray. I'm moving the wrong thing. I wanted to move this up. There we go. Yep, I think it'll be nice on a gray t-shirt. So I'm going to go with that. I'll delete this gray background. I don't need it, obviously. I can close the preview. I'm going to click make it. Don't save it. I don't need to save it. I'm working on a mat and confirm. And of course it's iron-on, so I want to mirror it for sure. And it's 7 by 4, 4 1/4, or 4. That's a nice size for this t-shirt, I think. I'll press continue. And my maker should connect. I'm using a Maker 4. Click continue. I'm going to select all materials or search all materials, and I'm going to look for iron-on. There we go. Cricut Puff Iron-On. I'm going to select that and save it because I believe I'll be using it more. So I'm going to switch to my overhead camera. We'll cut the project and press it. So here we are, my Puff Iron-On. It is a 12-inch sheet. This Puff Iron-On comes in individual color rolls, or in a sampler pack with 6 colors. So I took this sheet 12 by 12 from a sampler pack, but I cut it down to 6 inches. My graphic is only 4 inches, but I wanted to have the extra space. So you will notice that one side is lighter. The darker side is the color that I'm going to have on my t-shirt when I press it. The lighter side is the back where you'll be cutting from. The carrier sheet is on the darker side. So you're going to put that dark side down on your mat. I'm using a standard grip mat to make sure it holds well. I'm going to load it into my machine and cut, but I will mute this video for the few seconds that it takes to cut so that you don't hear a lot of noise. And there we go, all cut out. I will trim this side off and save that little piece because you never know, you might have a smaller project you want to use it. So no sense wasting it. I'm just going to get a little more light in here so I can see where I'm cutting. I don't want to damage the project. There we are. So I will trim it by hand about there. And I will save this extra piece. I did a trial cut, a trial t-shirt with the Puff Iron-On because I was excited to see how it worked. And it turned out beautiful. It's very easy to weed, I found. The blue that I used was very easy to weed, so we'll try the yellow and see if it's easy also, and it certainly seems to be. And we'll just get that weeded. There we go. Pull this piece out, we don't need that. And the center of the A. Get that out. That's game. And the center of the O, we need to pull out. There we go. Very easy to weed. So that's all ready to press on the t-shirt. I'm going to get my EasyPress heated up and we'll press. As you can see, I'm going to be pressing on a wooden cutting board. This is not an expensive board. I bought it at the dollar store and I think it was about $3 or $4. If you have a good oak cutting board in your kitchen like I do, don't use it. You don't want to destroy that. You can use a dollar store cutting board. No need to get to any expensive cutting board. I'm going to use my 12 by 10. I've heated it to 270 Fahrenheit and I'm going to use 40 seconds. You should check the heat guide, the Cricut interactive heat guide for your base and your machine. You should definitely always check the heat guide. I'm going to use 40 seconds for my project. I'm going to warm the t-shirt for 40 seconds. One of the reasons why I'm using is the 12 by 10 is because with the puff, you want a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on it. And you have a good start with the 12 by 10 because it is heavy. We're just going to warm it up and make sure there's no moisture at all in the fabric. 40 seconds should do nicely to make sure the fabric is very dry. Okay, we'll take that away. And then of course we're going to lint roll, and you see that I have no wrinkles left on the t-shirt from the folding in the packaging. We're just going to lint roll to make sure we have nothing on the t-shirt. Always do that. It's good to make a habit of doing that. And this is our graphic. You have no need for tape because it is adhesive. The carry sheet is adhesive, and I'm going to put it about 3 inches down for this size t-shirt and center it up. I'm going to cover my graphic with butcher paper. You can use the new pressing sheets from Cricut, but when I did my trial cut with the blue puff, I used butcher paper, so I'm going to go with that. And we're going to press for 40 seconds. And you want to put a good amount of pressure on it. Just a few more seconds. And hopefully I put enough pressure on it. You want to press hard. And it looks like it puffed really nicely. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. The yellow on gray is gorgeous. And I hope you can see the puff effect. Super, super pretty. So that's it. Easy to do. Loads of fun. As I mentioned in the beginning, check the description under this video. You'll find links if you want more information, and you'll find discount codes if you're purchasing. If you use this Puff Iron-On, please post pictures in my Facebook group. I'd love to see how your project turns out. Leave a comment below. Please tell me what you think of this new product. Please drop a like on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't already. Thank you for watching.